And welcome to our channel. For all you returning visitors, welcome back. For the new ones, consider hitting that subscribe button down below because we put out content quite often. Well, today, doing a thing. New hat, by the way. My normal hat is currently getting cleaned right now. So, decided to go with the cowboy hat. Kind of cool, you know, we're out in Texas. I got cows, cowboy hat day. But, we did a thing. Check it out. We had this is about a 16-acre field. We had this made into hay. And the reason that we did this is we have 5 cows now, okay? 2 are brand new, you can go back and check out that video. But the 3 that we had weren't keeping up with the grass around here because there's 30 acres and 3 cows. That math just doesn't add up in the springtime especially. So they've been over on our other 12 acres eating away. And this hasn't really done anything, so it started to grow up. And I wanted to do something with it. Even if the cows got over here, they weren't gonna really make a dent in this. So we had it baled into these nice big rolls. This field here did actually really well for us because our hay contractor said, you know, it'll probably make between 20, maybe 24 rolls. We ended up getting 35 and a half, which is, I would say that's pretty good. Expecting 20. Getting 35 and a half, we're almost double what we thought. So this is a pretty good hay field here. And look, now it looks all pretty. This hay actually makes for a good tripod for the camera, which is pretty cool. Coming from California, I didn't really know what goes into making hay. I thought, okay, it's grass that just, you know, turns up into ball. I didn't know the whole process, but apparently, first you have to cut it, then let it sit for a couple days and, you know, dry out. Then you rake it into windrows, and then you bring the tractor in and it bales it up. Pretty lengthy process, I guess, because, you know, these 30 acres took a couple days to do. And also, not knowing much about hay, I didn't know that these bales here weigh between anywhere from 900 to 1,200 pounds. I want to see if I can move one. Let's check it out. Let's see how strong I am. All right, let's see if I can do this. That wasn't too terribly bad. Let's see how far I can move this thing. I'll see if I can move it over there to the fence. All right, so what's the plan for this hay? This hay is to feed our girls through winter time. And it's said around here you need about 5 bales of hay per cow each winter. But since I'm rotationally grazing them and moving them every couple days, if not every day, I think we should be okay. I don't think we'll need 5 bales of hay per cow, but I'm gonna be conservative for the first year and see what they need and kind of go from there. And then what they don't need, if we're making it through, you know, the majority of winter and we still have some hay bales, then we'll probably sell some. You know, in an ideal world, what we do is just buy hay and bring it in. But since we don't have enough cows to keep up with the grass, we figured just bale it. But you don't really want to take hay off of your fields because this is carbon that can go back onto the dirt and create more organic matter and just create better soil. But hey, you know what? It is an ideal world and you do what you got to do, and you don't want, you know, I really didn't want this field getting away from us, so figured, hey, let's make it hay, use it, make it productive, and then this next go around we'll bring the cows over here and they'll be able to graze, and you know, they'll be able to graze what grows back. But check this out. One thing I do like, look how pretty it makes the property look. All nice and mowed down and all the hay bales everywhere. I think it's pretty cool. You know, our pond's just over there and we can walk to it now without, you know, trekking through a forest. This is so pretty. That's the one really good thing about having it hayed, is just it makes it look like a golf course out here. My dad would love it right now. But what we don't want is that. See, that's a tire track, compaction, and bare soil. So hopefully we only have to do this one year, and then we'll just buy our hay from wherever next year. But this should more than be enough to take us through the winter. One of the ideas I had, because I'm going to be moving the cows all around, is to leave a couple of these hay bales in place, and then just when we need them, I can come, cut it open, and, you know, like I did, push it and unroll it when we need it. You do technically want to keep the cows away from the hay, but, you know, with the electric fence that we use, I can kind of, you know, work around it. I can set up a temporary one around the bale that I want to use in that area. So I'm thinking I might. Tell me if you think it's a good idea down in the comments, if I should leave a couple bales strategically placed in, just around the field. That way when I do need it, because we'll need some hay, we can just cut it open and push it and let it do its thing. This is pretty cool though. You know, I've only really ever seen this in movies and you know, driving along the side of the road. But these hay bales, man, they are pretty big. Look at this. I'm 6'3", and these hay bales are probably 5'9", 5'10". That's a lot of hay. That's a lot of grass. It's crazy how dense and how just the machines can do that. I don't know. It just freaks me out sometimes. So if I don't decide to leave the bales in place, or at least the ones that I do decide to move, because I'm not leaving all of the, I'm not leaving all 35 and a half of them out there, I'll put them in here, which is pretty cool. Man, we got really lucky. This is where, I'm pretty sure this is where they kept the hay, in this closed off area here before we took over the place. So we're just real lucky to have just so much infrastructure in place to where we don't have to build something like that. We can just move it there, kind of following what they were doing to a degree. And man, this place is just, the more that I've been here, the more I appreciate all the different corrals, the barn, the outbuilding and everything. Because when we were looking at places, that had just the house. We were looking at places that had the house and maybe one outbuilding. Man, I'm so glad we have this place. It's just helped so much. There's our pond over there. Yeah, we might go take a look at that. Here, you guys can check it out. That's the neighbors. This is the area along the fence where they didn't get. But look how up that was. That's a lot of grass. And that's what made all this hay. And here's one of our ponds. Man, this is just calling to me. I want to go fishing. I think I might go fishing this week at some point. I want to go catch myself a bass. I haven't been fishing in almost 15 years probably. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this a lot. I'm really excited for this. I really want to go fishing. I'm probably going to go fishing this week. You see, one of my things that I love is I love aquariums. We have a real nice one in the house that I'm going to get set up later on. It's just, you know, it's just trying to get everything settled after moving. It's just a nightmare. And, you know, with time, it'll happen. There's no rush for stuff. But look at this. This is the biggest aquarium that I've ever owned. I'm going to see what I can do about catching what's in here. Might stock it, which would be pretty cool. You know, put some bait fish in there, then maybe add in a couple bass. And well, I think that's enough about the hay. Let's go look at the cows. Everybody wants to see the cows. Check them out. Look, I don't want to get too close because I don't want them all to get up. But look, Rose and Ellie over there are settling in just nicely. You know, it took them a couple days of a little bit of rough housing, including this morning when I was moving them. But look at them. They're getting along just fine. They're doing just fine. I know a lot of you have been reaching out, giving me tips and everything. I really do appreciate it. And one of the things I did learn about longhorns more than other cows is that they love to be in like a little family. And they like to be real close to each other. And sure enough, you know, like all families, they fight. But they all get along. It's perfect. The new girls respecting the electric fence perfectly. No issues there anymore. And yeah, cows doing great. If you were a cow and you had all this to eat, I think you'd be doing pretty good too. See, they had their fill. That's why they're sitting underneath that tree over there, just hanging out. And yeah, just being cows. Doing a good job. Huh, Betty? That's Betty right there. She's the biggest one. All right, it's getting hot. I think that's it for this one. Huh, what do you think? What do you think, bud? How about you? I think we're gonna cut it right here. And that's our, okay, hey, okay, you gonna let me film, or you gonna smell my hat? There we go. That's our first experience making hay on the property. Hercules likes it. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button down below, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, drop a comment if you like, and we'll see you on the next one, huh, bud? He said bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good boy. Good boy, Hercules. All right, catch you later.